All right, today is a big day because today is really the first day of 2025, being that yesterday was kind of a holiday. It was, technically January 1st, but not much was going on. Everywhere was closed. Nobody was doing anything. Well, today is their first day really back at work. People are starting to get stuff back in order, starting to get stuff back together. Announcements are coming out. And there's a lot of concern right now in the Apex scene. Obviously, there's been a lot of announcements or worry about people leaving. We'll talk more about that today. Some of those concerns, some leaks maybe going into the next year as well. So a good bit to dive into and discuss in today's video. Also, big day for Georgia. As you can see, I'm wearing my Georgia Bulldogs shirt. If you guys are not aware of the college football playoffs inside of the North American scene, I know if you're across the pond, you're probably so confused right now. But my team is looking pretty solid. However, I do have some worries that they may get upset today. 4 p.m. Eastern. Y'all pray for us. Hopefully Gunnar Stockton could show up pretty big. anyways, Oversight Esports announced that they are announcing, or that they're back in here for ALGS. It's time to kick things back off. And basically, January schedule has been finalized. Group scrims start back on the 6th. They're going to switch to Japan time zone and servers on the 19th. And more news coming soon. 2025, here we come. If you haven't seen this already, basically, we're starting it up on the 6th, and at 7 a.m. Pacific time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. That's basically been your generic stuff for the past couple of months. However, they're going to make that flip on the 19th to that Japan time zone. So instead of 7 a.m., it'll be 7 p.m. So it'll be basically a 12-hour difference. Also, the only day that's off is basically on patch day on January the 7th here. They're going to switch it at 10 a.m. instead of 9:30 a.m. So just keep an eye out for that. The next 3 weeks, though, filled with scrims. Off for most of the weekends until we get down here to the nitty gritty. Once we get down here, it's like every single day. And then obviously the last week of January is ALGS time. So that's when things are going to kick back up pretty significantly. So that is a big excitement, I guess, for a lot of people. They're ready to see action back. We've been gone for so long because of the holidays, but now we are back. What is to look forward to? Well, that's really the next problem. There isn't not much to look forward to. It seems a lot of people are all worried and stressed about the future of Apex. Hal had posted a couple months back that a lot of people are going to be leaving the game if they don't get their crap together, and content creators that was pro players, many, he said. And it seemed like that has been what exactly has happened. A lot of people have announced that they are leaving. A lot of people have moved on to other things. We saw a couple of that, videos of that a couple weeks ago, right? We talked about the His Watson situation and many other people coming out to say the same thing. Simply Ashton, a lot of big creators doing that as well. Well, then he also tweets out, after a lot of these announcements continue to flood, Hal comes out to say, hopefully 2025 will be better for Apex. I commented, it's going to take a literal miracle from heaven. We've seen from all the developers saying that, they're being silenced or suppressed. Their ideas are falling on deaf ears and all that stuff. That's not a good sign to see. And then you also see from Zach that there's something going around with leaks or something about year 5 that's being talked about. He says rumors and crap that I'm hearing about year 5 has got me terrified. What exactly does that mean? Does that mean that there may be a new system that he doesn't like? Maybe year 5 isn't going to happen? I would imagine it's got to happen, right? Hopefully it does. But being that it's EA, it would not surprise me if they just say, oh, we need to save money, we're going to close that down. I don't know what's going to happen, but Zach obviously has heard something about year 5, and let's hope that it doesn't get too bad. Hal just says we'll see. I'm assuming they've obviously all heard the same thing. Then you also see this. I don't know if this is what he's referring to. This is a possible system change going into year 5 that they may be trying to implement to organize this esport a little bit more. The POI draft has been one of those reasons or one of those things, but next, could it be hero or legend ban? So a hero ban in Overwatch is basically what a legend ban would or should be here in ALGS if they decide to implement this system. Now, it's been talked about. Hal's a bit, basically talked about it on stream as well and kind of semi-leaked it, that it would or possibly be tested or coming into the next year of Apex Legends. If you haven't seen what these look like already, there's been many games to do them. And basically the way that the Overwatch one had originally been pitched, I don't know if it actually fell through with this format, was that you could actually ban someone for the other team, but unlike other games where you make that ban, everybody has that ban, it would only be a ban for that team. So that team could then decide, well, do I want to follow up that ban and ban them for that team as well, or do I want to ban someone else? So I don't really know how you would implement this into Apex, because there's a lot of reasons. People, there's so many teams. There's 60 players in a game. There's 20 teams in a game. How do you allow every team to have some say in what, and what can they do, right? Is there a certain amount of legend bans? Maybe only 5 legend bans or something? Maybe only 5 gun ban? I don't know what you could ban. How much could you actually ban? Is it the only top 5 teams that get a say so? You can't have every single team banning stuff, because then there'll be like nothing left in the game. So I don't really know what format they're going to use this in. Will it just be a comp related ban? Like, will they just do like a CDL approach where there are certain things that are always permanently banned in that esport? That's the route I would like to see. I don't really know exactly what this hero ban, legend ban system would look like, or player select. But I do worry about this system versus a typical rule format. There's already a tournament rule setting in the private matches. They already use that because they ban heat shields from all of this. I think we should take it a step further. There are certain legends that I don't think are just comp friendly. I've always been outspoken about that. Many people do disagree. I understand, but I like the way that the COD scene takes it, right? There's certain things that are really fun for pubs, really fun for ranked, do whatever, but they should not be in a competitive tournament ever. I just don't think that like that should ever exist. So I agree on the same route that there are some things in Apex that should not be. You should just simply not have them. For instance, back when they made the self-revive ban, I would have preferred to see that stay inside of pubs. I think it was a great idea to have in pubs. It made for some great content, some great clips. It was fun. But I don't think it should have been in ranked. I don't think it should have been in comp. I think they should have just simply made a rule change to where the rank system or ALGS system, and in that format, it has it, vaulted from the game. Just that simple. Don't take it out of the game. Just change the way that it's being presented in the game. So I hope that they take that route, but that's not what it seems like. The way that they're explaining it here, this ban system, this hero select system would allow some teams to just have some say-so on who gets selected, who gets banned, and I don't know if it's going to be per team or what. So obviously this could be a really massive change into how Apex is played. Not sure all the ways that they would want to take a look at this. Someone did make a suggestion in the comments though that there are many different ways to do bans in Apex. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Either way, I'm sure it'll end up being absolutely hated on by every pro and their following for the space of 3 to 4 months before it becomes universally talked about as a good thing for the game, the same way that they did POI drafts as well. Interested to see what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. What does Apex need for its esport to grow in year 5? Obviously, this is a pretty pivotal year, I think, because like Hal said, a lot of people are on the edge. Are they going to leave? Are they going to quit? Are they going to move on to a different esport? A lot of other pretty exciting fruits to look out for over there. Marvel Rivals obviously has been a very fun game to play. Fortnite still is skyrocketing to all-time highs. Many other games out there to consider. Interested to see your thoughts. What do you think Apex is going to do, and where do you see it going in the next couple of years? Like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things inside the world of Apex Legends, esports, drama, news stories, and much more. Until the next time, we'll see you all later.